So welcome, hi. Been a minute. I have taken a little time off to deal with some loss and with a hiatus to focus on some creativity for the shows that I'm putting together. On an ongoing basis, right now I'm doing a seance program at the Stanley Hotel up in Estes Park, Colorado. Every Sunday I also do my magic show, the tales and stories of a lifetime of magic. Not your standard kind of magic show. It's a parlor-sized dip into my history, my stories, and my imagination. If you get a chance and you're in the area, I'd love to have you come by. Dealing with loss in the past few weeks, the opportunity to dig through some emotions, dig through some memories, to recognize the blessings of the people that I have been gifted with in my life. So many of them, especially getting around my age, that are starting to leave, to move on from this world. There was a time there earlier in my life. My parents both died early or too young. My mother was only 50. My father in his early 60s when they passed. Dealt with all of those things, and now friends that I've had for decades are succumbing to illnesses, succumbing to old age, and recognizing that the world will not be the same without them in it. But I learned while they were here, all of them, all of the people that I love, all the people that loved me, have given me gifts, perspectives on the way to look at the world, a wide, can I still say diverse? Can I still say that? I won't be like blocked out or anything if I use that word, right? Sorry, little point of contention. The diverse people that I've known in my life, from all range of classes, from all range of nationalities that have been gifted to me and put into my life, I have learned from all of them. Sometimes, especially early on, that gift came in the form of a beating when I did or said the wrong thing and invited violence in on myself. That's the kind of person I used to be. I actually would go out as a young man looking for those kind of confrontations. Sometimes they were just boxes of darkness. Sometimes people gave me the greatest gift by leaving me. Loved ones, or being taken away from me. My mother actually lied to a young girl that I was dating and told her that I had moved on and was seeing someone else. It was kind of a long distance relationship, a college thing, and the young lady believed my mom and did not speak to me for many, many, many years. Found that out a bit too late. But all of them are gifts, and there is mourning to be done, and there's anger to be felt, and there are things to be made up for, apologies that I have had to make to people. But I learned also that they gave me lessons, and I am grateful for those lessons. I would not be where I am. I would not be the person that I am. I would not have the joy that I have in my life right now without those tragedies, without those losses. I was driving in upstate New York last week, going to a funeral to say goodbye to someone that was tremendous in my life. And there was snow on the ground. And the snow there in New York is substantially different than the snow we have here in Colorado. I can't really explain it to you except that the echo is different. If you are standing out in it, the echo coming off of the frozen lakes and rebounding off the trees is just substantially different. And I remembered it from my childhood, and it was comforting and beautiful. So even while I was there saying final goodbyes to someone that I love, I was comforted by nature. I was comforted by memory. And they were talking about him, and they were talking about the joy that he brought into their lives. And he's not dead. He lives in those stories. He lives in those moments. He gave of himself to the world, because that's where his faith was. His faith told him to give of himself to the world, not to demand his own way, not to insist that everyone see the world from his point of view. No. He simply loved and let his love be his example. That is a tremendous gift that that man gave to me. I strive for that. So, I came back refreshed. I came back empty from the tears. I came back with the desire to look at what my gift to the world is, what I put forward into the world. And one of those gifts is the show. And I am looking for new ideas for the show. I am looking for a new conclusion for the show. I want to express what I feel via the show, the shows, the seance show, the magic show. I have time to say the things I want to say, and I'm going to take that opportunity to say them. This has been rambling, hasn't it? So be it. If no one sees it, I have put forward out there into the ether something that was on my heart. And if you have seen it, I appreciate you listening if you've made it this far. There are some links I'd like to call your attention to in the description. Some things that are important to me. Some things, if you're interested in what I have to offer, that you can find more of it. I would like your responses. I would like to hear your questions. I will answer questions that are written in the comments. I might very well, at some point, start reading those comments out over the YouTubes, over the video. I think I'd like to do that. What I have is my step for today. I will take it. I will test the footing. I will put my weight on my foot and bring the next one forward. And we'll see where this path takes us, where this path takes me. I'll point out the beautiful things along the way. I will point out the curious things along the way. And in my small way, I will fight against fascism. I will fight against oppression. I will stand in the gap between the vulnerable and the mean. I hope there's love where you are. Talk soon.